Ready to go!
Hey guys, hey YouTube, Ryan here, and I will tell you that today is the day. Today is the day that many of you have been waiting for. You've been waiting for this announcement about this league that is forming here in Manitoba. And yeah, now is the day. And I have many details. I don't have all the details, but I have many, and I will share them with you. And when this league formed, it was formed on the heels of the pandemic. So we are putting this all together as a reaction to some restrictions that we have faced and are still facing. We have put this together in response to things that the CEO has seen from other leagues that doesn't necessarily agree with, or things that would make this more of an exciting, different event. And I am happy to bring to you today that we are officially launching the Underground Arm Wrestling League, the UAWL. Now, what that's going to look like, we are not running tournaments. There will be no tournaments as part of these events. The UAWL does not run tournaments. The UAWL runs challenge matches, and the UAWL will run 3 types of challenge matches. We will run a contenders match. That is anyone that is on their way up with a ranking system, working their way towards the second type of challenge match, which is the championship match. Championship matches will take place again with obviously the champion and whatever predetermined challenger we have lined up to face that champion. All of these matches will be the best of 7. That's it. We will maintain complete control over who gets fed into these contender matches and who ends up in the champion spot. There will be promises and commitments made to a couple of guys or 4 guys that, as this files down to the top, let's say we have 4 middleweight guys that are all in contention, we might do a 4-man in one event to determine who faces the champion at the following event or at a future event. We may do a one-on-one when we have 2 clear favorites to be the next challenger for the championship. Now, there is a 3rd type of match, and it will be the super arm fight, which is an elite series match. Those will be the one-offs that we sometimes see at other leagues events, where 2 elite guys will face off each other for nothing more than a cash prize and the pure enjoyment. Now, all these things being said, there will be no structure to the elite. The super arm fight match will have 0. It's all up to the promoter. The promoter will pick 2 guys. They will fly them up here. They will give them an undisclosed amount of money, and they will have their match. The contender and championship matches will have determined pay scales, and they will be stuck to until at such time the entire league changes. So, for example, a championship match will have, and I'm not going to say a dollar figure, it will have show money for each person and prize money. They will meet up, they will face off, and that's it. This will be determined. This will be predetermined. Doesn't matter who's in the match. You will have an opportunity to take the money or not. There will be no negotiation on this unless you are in the super arm fight match. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If you're not interested already, that is. There's something else, the weight classes. I am not interested in being associated. Okay, I should not say this because I am associated with a league that does this. I do not want to help run and handle the logistics of a league that has 25 champions. I don't want to do it. And in saying that, the UAWL will have a lightweight, a middleweight, and a heavyweight. That's it. Those are the three classes. And more specifically, they are 0 to 180, 181 to 220, 221 and over, right and left. And for now, the women's right and left will be open weight. If you do the quick math on that, that means there will be 8 champions, and that is it. Now, the other thing that's going to make this league different is we do not travel. We will not hold events outside of the home community of the UAWL. And I know this might come as a surprise to many of you, but the UAWL's home community is Portage La Prairie, Manitoba. We will find a way to run events in the middle of and at the tail end of this pandemic. So if you are interested in participating in the UAWL, you need to know that you will be coming to Portage La Prairie, Manitoba to compete. If you win a championship, you will defend that championship here in an undisclosed location within this community. There will be a semi-permanent pit-style arm wrestling arena set up once COVID restrictions allow for that. For the initial events, we may end up having them outdoors. And there may be a series of small events to determine the champions in each of the weight classes. An event could be as simple as the lightweight match for the championship coming out here. 2 competitors coming here, having their best of 7. We release it on YouTube on this channel. And that's the entire event. And the next week we might do the middleweight. We will do whatever it takes to bring arm wrestling back within the COVID restrictions. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, please let me know. I do have matches already lined up in the lightweight and in the middleweight. Exciting matches, competitive matches. Those 2 classes have the championship match determined already, who is going to be participating in it. One side of the heavyweight match is already determined, and one side of the women's right and left is already determined. So reach out to me. I will be handling logistics on behalf of the CEO. And in the description, in this video description, will be a link to our new Facebook page. Please go check that out. I'm excited to get this going. It's going to be great for Manitoba arm wrestling. And I think we are going to grow more than our borders may dictate.
Yes, that's a man!